What's up everyone, it's Dungeon here and we are about to continue the Choose Your Own Adventure Dark Souls 3 PvE walkthrough. And I will tell you right now that I made a decision based on what you guys had said. Now, there was kind of two camps. There was pretty much a camp that was leaning towards strength and like faith, or strength and like pyro, and then a camp that was battle mage, so strength intelligence, which both are super cool ideas, and I got some ideas for weapons and stuff from you guys too. So as it stands, this is what my plan is. I am going to do both. Actually, I'm going to do both, and if you saw my Dark Souls 2 walkthrough, then you know what I'm talking about. So that is the plan. Let's go ahead and get straight away to our next location. So we got to go to High Wall of Lothric, and basically in between I did a couple things. I started up the second playthrough so that I can do both, and I also ranked up this character in the faith. I ranked up the faith to 14. This way I can use the chime, the sacred chime that I picked up. Alright, so on one hand I have my club, and on the other hand I have the shield and the sacred chime. And you'll see here, I'll show you right now. So there's the sacred chime, and I can actually use it because I have a 14 strength. And I'll show you what my stats are right now. So there's basically just 20 in vigor and then 14 in faith, and that's all I got. Alright, so right now I'm going to be using the club. I will say that my plan is to get that broadsword and use that. Okay, now before I continue, there was something that I was talking about the last episode where the master, I was telling you guys that he would just jump off somehow. Well, let me show you this clip right here. Alright you guys, so in this clip, I jump up and get to the upper area from the tree. I make that little tree jump, and I circle around back just like I did in the other video, and I grab the twinkling titanite from the crystal lizard. And on my way back, you can see I kind of can, in the corner of the screen, you can kind of see the master right there. But on my way back, he aggroes on me, and then in the video that I did in the first video I did, I kind of went back to see if I would see him jump off. Well, in this one, I just did what I had done previously, and I just kept walking. I just kept going. So there, he aggroes me, he aggroes on me, and then I keep moving, and then look, watch, you'll see at the bottom right, watch. There it is. Told you guys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and resume our playthrough. Alright, that was pretty crazy. Some of you probably in the last episode, you're like, yo man, Dungeon, you lying. Nah, it's for real, bruh. Okay, so we are going to go this direction first. I was kind of thinking maybe it'd be better if I didn't, but that's cool, man. I will. Oh. Here comes the second one. And here's the thing, if you have a fire weapon on your weapon right now, like already, then when you hit these dogs with a fire weapon, it'll really stagger them, like really bad. They'll actually start rolling around on the ground and stuff. What you attacking me for, brah? Alright, here comes this dude. I'm gonna get this guy in the backstab. Just like that. See, a lot of people underestimate strike weapons because, you know, they don't usually do as much damage, but they have a lot of poise, usually. Same thing with, like, axes. They do a lot of poise damage, so you can just basically stun lock enemies, you know? And you could take them to task, you know what I mean? Let's come down here first. There's an enemy down here that I would very much like to just plunge attack. And sometimes these enemies will actually drop, like all the enemies in this first area, sometimes they will drop Titanite shards. So if you get lucky, you know, or maybe you actually have a high luck, actually, then you'll get even more lucky. Then you'll actually have a better chance to get Titanite shard drop. Now, when we come around the corner, see that drop right there? There's a couple things that are about to happen. I'm gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna run to that corner over there and let some things happen. Oh shoot, this guy. Let's see if he knows where I'm at. Okay, well, I should have kind of got a little closer. If I did, a couple things would have happened. Number one, he wouldn't be looking in this direction, which he is, which is very bad. And number two, I'd be able to get like a sneak attack on this dude, but you know, it is what it is. So first thing I'm gonna do is throw this firebomb at it, because anyone who's got that pus of man stuff going on, they're super weak. Oh boy, I might die. This is very bad. I'm trapped. Oh shoot, man. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Oh, that doesn't do anything. So, that's alright. I got my cleric chime here. About to make some things happen. First, let's see if I can kind of aggro. I can't go down the stairs, bro. Oh my god, that arrow guy is killing me. Killing me, man. Oh man. That guy. Now he can't usually come down this way. Which is kind of a saving grace. And when you throw the firebomb at that pus of man, he'll actually he'll get staggered. So basically, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, let's try again. Alright, so basically what I gotta do is aggro him and then go to town on him. Or not aggro him, just stun him with the fire. Ooh. Oh man. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. Ooh, he's almost dead. Oh, I thought it was so dead. I thought he was so dead. Holy smokes. Let's see, do I have anything else I can throw? I will throw the kitchen sink at this guy. I don't think I've ever had this amount of trouble with this dude, ever. I guess that's why you get him to change shape when he's not looking. Alright, so what direction is he looking? Alright, he's looking the opposite direction. If I go slow, I can try to sneak up on this guy. So if you walk slow, they won't actually hear you usually. There you go. Let's see. And there it is. Well, that, I tell you, was... Oh my god, man. Alright. If you have a fire weapon, it makes those things way easier to kill. But, you know, whatever. Don't. I could have put a fire gem in this club, but that's not exactly what I'm looking to do. Alright, so the rest of this is pretty well downhill. Let's go ahead and take that off. And put the shield on. Alright, so first we gotta kill this guy. And then we gotta kill that guy, and then we come over here and kill this guy. And then we kill this guy. So, up ahead, there is a kind of like a secret thing, actually. There is a... I'll show you. Let me scoot right over here. There's actually a dragon that's going to jump up on there, and the secret part of that dragon is that you can actually kill him. Well, you can you can get him real low, and then he'll like fly away. You won't actually kill him, but you will get a large Titanite shard. And like this can help you get a very early +4 weapon in this game. So yeah, very cool, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Typically you just grab a bow, but I don't think I'll have a bow. I'm not really trying to keep my dex is probably going to be really low in this playthrough, because I think I had a couple people say stuff about maybe Great Club, and I'll be honest, man, I kind of do want to play. I really like the Great Club, but there's a couple other weapons. You guys saw my top 5 favorite Faith weapon video, and in it I had a couple cool weapons that I'm definitely going to be using. And those are strength weapons. So some of the ones that are strength weapons I am definitely going to use. But yeah, I'm going to be pushing my strength pretty high. And using there's a couple cool buffs that the Faith spellcasters can use, and I'm going to be checking that out. Now there's a dude around the corner right here, so you don't want to get messed up by him. Kind of aggro his like area trigger, and then kind of scoot back. Binoculars. In this game, they're not super duper useful. Like, they're kind of useful, but if you have like a bow, then you know they're like not useful at all, or a crossbow. But yeah, which I think we'll probably be using a crossbow in this playthrough, actually. We'll see. Hopefully maybe I can grab one. I can find one off one of these knights. That'd be kind of cool. I'll have something at least. But otherwise I have to get my dex up a little high, and I almost don't want to spend any points into getting my dex. Not at least yet. Maybe a little later. So I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, the long bow is a real good weapon. Alright, so now all these dudes are gonna start coming, and I want all these dudes to come out first, because what I'm gonna do, I'll get my regen going, and then I'm gonna real quick run all the way over here, grab this. Oh boy, I just got hit. That guy's attacking me. This dude's gonna... About to say, you forget about me already? So then what you do is you come down here, and we're gonna waste these guys. Oh my god, waste myself, man. And then we're gonna look for drops. Now sometimes they can drop stuff, like I think we had a drop earlier and I missed it. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna put those on, see if they drop anything else. Usually they'll drop helmets. Sometimes the armor they'll drop. And usually if you're gonna sprint, you want to go right after the dragon does that little roar. Whoa, bro, chill. We could be friends, man. All right. So that's the benefit of having a really high vitality or vigor or whatever. What is it called? Let's see. I forget. Vigor. Yeah, in Bloodborne it's called Vitality. So they kind of switch them back and forth like every other game. So you want to trigger his entrance by moving into that area, and then we are not going to go down there. Not yet. There's a chest, but actually, you know what? Let me show you this. Watch. Very quiet. Watch. Watch. See? Look, look, look. You see it? It's opening and closing. You see that? Because it's a mimic chest. Gotta be quiet. If you're too loud, you're gonna wake that thing up. It's gonna come at us with a vengeance. Alright, let's see where that, alright, that knight is coming back. I know, I ain't trying to fight that dude right now. Because if I go out there and fight, then what'll happen is I'll get ambushed by these, there's two dudes on either side. So if I go out there now, they'll both aggro on me, and then I'll have like 3 dudes and a knight attacking me at the same time. So that's usually a bad situation. So first, sometimes those dudes are kind of a pain with this club because, and I ain't even gonna mess with that dude, because you can't target them when they're like when they're they're not, I don't know if they're asleep or they're just chilling or whatever, but you can't target them, and that is kind of a pain. Oh, let's get some more fire bombs, and here is the second bonfire. Yes, and somewhat of a secret. It's not so much of a secret, but if you maybe you never really explored the area, but there is a Titanite shard back here. So check out that Titanite shard, and now at this point what I'm gonna do is head, am I gonna head back? Yeah, I'm gonna head back, and I'm gonna start boosting my strength. I'm gonna make my strong arm. Take a drink here. Yeah. Let's see what kind of options I've got here. Actually, you know what? The good thing to do, I think I mentioned this before, but whenever you get a chance, like if you get to a bonfire, a lot of times it's a good idea to go back and use any kind of souls that you have. Now normally I will say this, listen, I will say that normally I would probably just spend my souls on like vitality, because oh, you know what, did I get a, oh, I didn't. Okay, I thought for a second I might have got a Estus or a bone shard, but I did not, so it's okay. But like I was gonna say, a lot of times I'll spend my early souls on just boosting up my vitality to 27, because it doesn't matter what your weapon is, you'll always get those massive bonuses between vitality or vigor of between 20 and 27. You get big bonuses. It's like, I think it's like 50 hit points a pop per point once you get into the 20s. So it's typically a really, really good idea. Now the reason why I'm not though is because I probably could a little bit, but I want to make sure I have enough to use a couple weapons. So the main one is the Great Club, and if I get my strength up high enough, I could potentially do stuff with a Great Club before really anything else. Before I really do a whole lot, which would be really, really cool, because that weapon, I know it doesn't look like much, but it's actually a really cool like weapon. It can kind of make you pretty easy mode kind of style of gameplay for a good chunk of the game, whenever you fight enemies that are prone to getting pancaked, like most of these humanoid type enemies. I was locked onto him for a second. I don't know. bro. Come at me, bro. Ooh, a rod gem and a firebomb. That's actually pretty cool, man. Oh, I'm surprised I hit them both with that. And I did get that over there. So that was a pretty cool job. Especially because I am going to need firebombs again. Oh yeah, I got 11 now. Nice. Very cool. Okay. So this time, oh yeah, even more. This time, I'm gonna make sure this guy's aggroed. Alright. And the thing is, you can't just keep chucking, like, you won't stun him again until... Oh, man. Here. Oh, man. Come up here, get the high ground. Let me get the high ground. Oh, this dude's about to aggro here in a second. He's gonna see me again. It's like he can't see me. It's like he's like farsighted or something. I don't know what his problem is. Are you not dead yet? Oh my god, bro. Dang, bro. Man, this dude. Oh my god, bro. This guy doing too much, I tell you. Man, oh man. I will say, early game, if you don't have a fire gem, you don't have a fire infused weapon, those things are kind of painful. Like if I had not used Deprived, if I had used like a starter class, I probably would have put that fire gem into my first, whatever the starter weapon is. I probably would have. And you know what I should have done was actually did a leaping attack. That actually will make them turn upside down and they won't move. But you know, whatever, it's fine. Killed him. I got what I needed from that little crystal lizard. And here's this thing right here. This is going to get us, we're going to trade that for a chunk, a Titanite chunk, actually. You get a Titanite chunk in the first level. Believe that, man. Believe that. Alright. I swear, I wish this weapon just did a little more damage, man. I didn't have to attack him twice. 3 times, oh my god. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright. I'm getting a lot of firebombs though. That's kind of cool. Because, I don't have any kind of ranged weapon. So that is my ranged weapon right now. There's a knight that's gonna come out that door. There's these dudes. They're pain. When you gotta attack them 3 times. Alright, the knight's coming, and I'm not trying to aggro him, so I'm just gonna come over here and grab, this is something, what is this? Titanite shard, sweet. I will say, I think a couple times I might have encountered an enemy, like, over here, climbing up, I don't know how that, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have, I don't know. That enemy is right there, man. It's probably gonna get aggroed. Come in here and find out what's going on. Alright, so that undead hunter's charm. Oh dude, this guy is aggro, look at that. I ain't trying to do that right now. I'm gonna kill him, that's for sure. But hold on, let me see what I can do here. But those undead hunter's charms, let me go ahead and show you real quick. These things, they're good because they prevent Estus use. Like if you're using PvP and stuff like that, they will be very, very helpful. So it stops them from using Estus to like recover HP. But if you use it against a mimic chest, it will make them fall asleep. Uh-oh. Alright, here we go. I should have buffed myself for this battle. Oh, that guy was about to charge. I would have got him. Uh-oh. Let's try again. Alright. Grab that. And, yeah. If you're having trouble with these guys, my advice to you is at that second bonfire, go down and farm that night. And matter of fact, I can actually, I should have showed you guys how to do that actually. You just basically circle around to the right, and there's something down there, but we're not going to go down there just yet. We'll come back up and then we'll do it. But see that dude sitting there? He's ready to ambush us. But yeah, what you do is you just circle around to the right, and then when they do a piercing attack, that's when you can get the backstab. Alright, you guys, we're about ready to get rid of this club and use a real weapon. Alright, actually I probably could have been using it. No, I can't. Okay, I'm glad. So now we got the broadsword. So far, let's talk about this real quick. Hold on. Actually, let's do this first. Alright, now now that I'm gonna regenerate a little bit, let's talk about this. This weapon is no good. Don't use it. The claymore is good. If you have a high enough dex, you can two-hand it and get a little bit of boost to your strength. I think you get a 50% bonus to your strength. So if you have like a 10 strength, you would have like a 15 effective strength. So you'd have to have at least 11 strength if you'd want two-hand it. This thing, if you have a 16 dex, then you can use this. It's a pretty good weapon. A lot of people like katanas in this game. I am not a huge fan of katanas. You know, maybe some of you are gonna be like, dude, that's bogus, Dungeon. Katanas are awesome, but I don't know, man. I think they're good. You know, it's just not my style. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of like the knight type of dude. You know what I mean? So not samurai. I'm not really into that kind of thing, or ninja type stuff. They're cool though. Definitely. I don't know, pirates or ninjas. It'd be a hard one for me. But we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the large leather shield, and we're gonna use the silver kite. Man, this thing is a real shield now. Now we got a real sword and a real shield. Now we just need some real armor. I didn't pick up any armor, did I? Looks like I haven't. All right, and let me show you something. This right here is a little trick. Let's see, I think this is about right. Yeah. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. Hold on. Let me try again. If you have the binocs on, there it is. Yeah, that was an awesome shot. If you have the binoculars, you can try to line it up a little better. Or even a bow, and you can line that stuff up. Here, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to come all the way up here. So there is a weapon up here that if you're doing a luck build, this weapon is actually pretty decent for luck builds. But luck builds kind of are not very decent, like in general. Like you almost rather just... It'd almost be better just to do like an anything else build and try to add on like bleed or poison if that's what you're going for, and then to actually, I'll show you the weapon too, then actually do this weapon, because here's the thing, in Dark Souls 1 this weapon actually had a use, you know what I mean, but in this one, I don't know, I think at first when the game came out this thing was decent, and then they like nerfed it, I think. So you need like a 12 in, it doesn't make any sense at all, because you need a 12 in faith, and it doesn't, like, you don't have any faith scaling, so it just seems odd. This weapon just altogether seems odd, but because it's not good for a faith build or anything like that, it just seems kind of strange. Anyhow, get the old cell key. This thing is going to help us get a ring. A ring and access to some cool merch. All right, so couple ways you can go about this. This dude, if you're kind of low on HP, then maybe the frontal attack isn't good. You might snipe him a little bit from up here, or what you could do, you can get a plunge attack. If I can run quick enough over here, I can get that plunge attack on him. Ah, I missed. But get that backstab, and just like that. I'm not getting a whole lot of super good drops, but that's okay. So grab that Titanite. So far, how many Titanite do we have? 4 or something, like 3 or 4? 6. Look at that, 6. So I don't need a whole lot more in order for me to get 12. I need a total of 12. Once I get 12, then I can get a +4 weapon. And actually, because I can get the Great Club pretty quickly if I just kind of beeline it to the club. Plunge attack this guy, grab the rapier. Very good weapon, rapier. If you're running a dex build and you're not really into the katanas. So grab these things, and here's what we're going to do. We are going to make sure we don't get hit by the arrow. Gonna summon this guy. Dodge the arrow again. And come over here and kill this guy. Dodging the arrow. Dodge this guy. Alright. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have actually summoned that guy yet, because this guy has a tendency to fall off, man. This is like really not good, because this guy, I want to open up the shortcut over here, but since I have this guy spawned, that he will, a lot of times he'll fall off when I come up here. He'll just, like, for some reason he'll just jump off. It makes no sense. Dude, he came to save the day. Alright, now that basically is the reason why a lot of people didn't like Dark Souls 2. Was that very thing about getting ambushed by a bunch of enemies at the same time. People were like, yo man, that's BS. That's BS, man. There's too many enemies all at once. See, he's about to fall off. Look at that dude. NPCs, bro. NPCs, man. Alright. Well, that's okay. You know what? I'll just go back anyways, since I'll open this thing up. And, oh, I got an enemy behind me. See, that's the power of the broadsword, because if I was using that club, I would be hard pressed to imagine I'd be able to hit them both. That's usually unlikely, you know. But with this, because it's got a nice horizontal strike, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. So we gotta watch out for the crossbowman over there. Aggro the dog. The dog's gonna be a little bit more difficult though, because it doesn't get messed up as bad. Let's get that dog over here. Where'd that dog go? Uh-oh, he's gonna jump down here, I think. Alright. Get some HP. I should have done that earlier, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, that gentle repose is definitely, you know, it adds a little bit here and there. Oh, bro. Oh, man. That dude with the bow is probably gonna mess me up. I knew it. Oh, man. The thing about coming around this way, if you don't already have those guys killed, that could be like the thing that gets you killed, is that crossbow guy. You know, you'll be coming up here thinking like, alright, I made it all the way back, and then you get killed by that crossbow dude. That would really be a bit unsettling, I would say. So, I gotta practice what I preach. I am going to run back to the Firelink, and we'll do one more little piece. I'll take down the boss over here, which is pretty simple, and oh, actually two more things, 'cause I have to show you a super cool thing. First thing, let's see, do I want the fire? I kind of think I do. I think I do want to put the fire on this thing. It's kind of expensive, but that's okay. Do that. So now I got a fire broadsword. It almost does as much damage as it did before with physical, but now it has fire. So for weaker enemies, like right now, it will be very advantageous. But for enemies later in the game, when they have higher defenses and stuff, it makes it even more difficult, because you have to, not only do you have to penetrate their defenses with your damage, but you also have to have extra in order for it to actually do any damage. You know what I'm saying? So let's use this. I don't think that's enough. And then let's do this. Okay. Alright, now we have enough to use the battle axe that we're about to get. And let's go do... Oh, I did have enough. Look at that. Alright, let's see. Let's travel here. Get that battle axe real quick first. Oh, and we have to talk to the Grey Rat. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll make this 2 episodes, and then the beginning of the next episode, I will kill the Vort, the first boss. However, that being said, hold on a second. Oh, that's my cat. Okay, so like I was saying, with Vort, you tell me. You know, do you want me to make an attempt or two? I'll kill Vort, but then do you want me to make an attempt or two to try to kill the dancer? Hold on a second. Here we go. Oh boy. Yeah, do you want me to make an attempt to kill the dancer? I mean, I don't think that I've ever done it this early, but that doesn't mean I can't. You know what I mean? And if you want to see that, I don't know if you want to see that. Maybe you're like, nah, man, you're probably just gonna get killed anyways. Which maybe I will. I don't know. You know, and then obviously the other option, if I were to be able to, oh, here the knight. All right, check it out. And there you go, right there. That's where you backstab him, and then when he wakes up, that's when you want to attack him. And there you go, just like that. Oh boy, this guy. Sometimes the locking on mechanism isn't so good. That was, look, man, that was the first time. I told you in my video, sometimes you have to farm them a bunch of times. Look, right there. Dang, there's the evidence right there. Alright. But I'm doing a strength build, so I'm not even going to be able to use that thing. Whatever. So here's what I usually do. I'll come around this way. Oh, come on, bro. Give me the fire. Come on. See, this dude only blows fire when it's like in the worst case scenario, man. I tell you. Like when I come around here, I'm trying to get a backstab on this guy, that's when he'll blow the fire. Oh, see? Dude. Uncalled for, bro. Uncalled for. Alright, well, pretty much everyone's dead now. Probably. There's no point to go there. I'll go around this way and see if there's any drops. Sometimes, yeah, I remember a couple times I actually... Because this is actually a decent spot to farm a little bit in early game if you kind of want some souls. Oh, see? Look. Some drops. Oh, 2 drops. So, let's see. I'll run over here. Ah, look at that! Titanite! I wonder what the other thing is. Maybe it'd be some armor, man. I could use some of that, you know what I mean? I could definitely use some armor. Let's see. Alright, let's run over here. No. Let's see, is this guy gonna drop anything? Alright. So, now, time for me to show you... Oh, there's something cool that maybe you might not have known. This is a little bit of like housekeeping thing I'll show you real quick. So, when you press the, I don't know, whatever that button is, for for me it's the options button, but for you if you're playing something else, a lot of people don't use this bar right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I'm gonna switch this here. This will make your summons kind of go away if you use it. The other two things are not too usable, really. But I like to put my Undead Hunter Charms there, so that, because you don't always need them, and when you do, it's like easy to get to them. And I'll put my Homeward Bones right here, and then a lot of times we'll put Green Blossoms there, and then, you know, maybe you don't want binoculars there, so I don't know, whatever you want. Just something to keep in mind, that you have that hot bar right here, so you can use it. Alright, so let me show you how this works. Alright, toss this at this dude, he'll go asleep, and you can safely remove what he's got. And sometimes, if you're super lucky, he'll drop a symbol of Avarice, which basically is like a helmet that is in the shape of a mimic chest. And what it does... Alright, this guy is going back. You can actually hit him to speed this thing up, but what it actually does, and I'll show you what happens when you hit him, but it'll increase your item find rate, and then look, he's dropping it, and it also will give you additional experience too when you kill enemies, extra souls I should say. So if you hit him like that, then he'll go back to sleep. Sometimes though, if you aggro him too much, he'll just wake up, so that be careful on that. But it's an easy way to kill those things, actually, is you can get a few hits on them and then like put them to sleep, or just put them to sleep first, get the stuff out, and then put a couple of hits on them and just keep attacking them after they kind of go back to sleep. So anyhow, that's that. Like I said, you could actually farm this area. What I would suggest is start at the other bonfire, come all the way through, kill all those dudes that are sleeping, kind of. You know, maybe I'll show you, actually. It might be worth it. I can gain another level or something like that. Kind of cool. But yeah, it only takes a second. I'll show you guys real quick. Or, you know what I'll do, actually? This is what I'll do, because I think I'm getting kind of long. I will actually cut it right here, okay? I'll cut it right here. And then I will add another bonus episode where I'll show you like a cool farming area in this area, okay? So that's pretty much all I got. Next one, I'll continue from where I'm at, and actually I'll continue from the Firelink, and then we'll go ahead and take care of Vort. All right, you guys, thanks for watching, and as always, stay cool. Bye, everyone.